Hello everybody, Basilisk Fang here, and welcome back to NieR Replicant. Last time we spent a really long time reading Kaine's story, which was very interesting and it was very thorough, so we learned a lot about the character, and I'm sure that was it. We've told her entire story and we're not going to have to learn anything about her ever again. Also, I started to read, there's a diary here, that's what this arrow is pointing at. It's the mother's diary, which I accidentally went into and I had to get out of there and reload a save file and all that stuff because I'm pretty sure the mother's diary contains bonus content, like bonus content unique to the NieR Replicant remake, and it's not in the original game. And we haven't even finished the main NieR Replicant game yet, so I don't want to go into that yet. Maybe it's something, you know, completely boring and doesn't spoil anything and whatever, but I still feel like we need to hold off on that. So yeah, let's go ahead and continue with the game. I'm actually not entirely sure what to expect, which I've been saying, you know, this entire playthrough, but we finished the main story and it said now we get to get Kaine's story, and I thought that meant that we'd be playing as Kaine, which may still be true. We're obviously not playing as Kaine right now. And there has been extra cutscenes and stuff concerning Kaine, but I don't, like, are we just going to continue the main story? Are there any new quests? What do I need to be looking out for? I mean, I don't know where else to start, so I guess we'll just go talk to Devila here.
Hey.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Why are you nervous? You thinking about betraying me?
I kinda thought you'd never talk to us again.
Well, I've been thinking about it ever since I got ending A.
I understand you're doing this for the village, and that you don't have a choice.
Technically true.
Pretty much, yeah. But look, why don't you go talk to Popola? I think she wanted to discuss the Shadow Lord with you.
I'm headed there next. Oh, and Devila?
Yeah?
Sorry about yesterday. I shouldn't have lost my temper like that.
Oh, don't feel bad. She kind of deserves it.
Apologize. Anyone would be upset when their friends are hurting. Let Emil and Kaine know that we're sorry, alright?
Alright.
They do a little bit to try and make you sympathize with Devila and Popola in the final battle there with them. And they do it even more in NieR Automata, where they talk about, like... It's okay, so I don't know if NieR Automata is a sort of like a parallel universe or if it's like a distant future. I'm pretty sure it's a distant future because there's Project Gestalt documents, which reminds me, we haven't read our Project Gestalt documents. Let's see, I'm assuming it's under key items. Hopefully. Oh no, it's probably under documents on the notes page. I never go to the notes page. There's probably lots of good stuff here. Oh no, wait, they're not under here either. Where the heck are they? I was told we could look at the Project Gestalt documents once we reloaded the file for ending B. So I'm gonna continue the story. Maybe we have to continue the story a little bit before we can read them, which doesn't make any sense to me, but I'm gonna continue the story a little bit and then I'm gonna figure out what the heck happened. All right, I just got done talking to Popola. I'm gonna skip over all of that because it was basically her saying, sorry about yesterday. By the way, go to the Lost Shrine, you have to take a boat. So now we gotta go see the ferryman.
Hey, look who it is. Remember me?
I sure do. You end up dead later. Ooh. A cutscene we haven't seen involving the shades. I think much like NieR Automata ending B, where you play as 9S and you get more insight into what the robots are thinking, what the machines are thinking, because he's able to hack them and read their minds and stuff. I think that's how we're going to do it in NieR Replicant. Is part of Kaine's ending is that since she is technically part shade, she can actually understand the shades, and we can get some insight into what the shades are thinking and feeling and all that stuff. So we have Hansel and Gretel, who we fight. They're like the first boss you fight early on in the game. So I guess we'll figure out what's going on here. What do you want? Go away, dirty defective swine. I'm not like you, I'm different. Interesting. Hansel and Gretel don't get along with the regular shades, apparently. So if you haven't figured it out already, we're back here at the Lost Shrine. I'm going to be skipping over large parts of this, I think, just because we've already done them. But obviously, we're going to check in on little cutscenes and things we haven't seen yet. However, I did check, and I was... I want to say I was lied to, but it was probably more that I just didn't understand. We don't get to keep the Project Gestalt documents for ending B. What happens is you play through the game again and you get them again near the end, which means we're not going to be able to read them until the end of ending B, which is not what I wanted. However, I get the impression that even if we did read them at the end of ending A, we wouldn't have fully understood them. I bet you there's some context we get as part of ending B In fact, we might even get more documents and stuff. I don't even know. So I guess I'm going to treat it as sort of an anticipatory thing that we're working our way up to, instead of trying to find them online and read them, because honestly, I'm too lazy to do that. Oop, checking back in with Hansel and Gretel. You again? Stop bothering me. Grimoire Weiss has been taken away. Hansel is dead. There's no reason for me to exist anymore. My life is over. Just leave me alone. What? Interesting, we're gonna get little snippets of, I guess, Gretel's story if Hansel's actually dead. I'm assuming we'll get more of those as we progress through the... Oh!
Finally get to bathe in blood.
Hi, Tyrion.
Don't talk to me.
I want to kill so bad I can barely stand it.
I'm actually kind of surprised how close that voice is to the voice that I gave Tyrion. I still think mine's better. It's got sort of like a creepy southern droll thing going on with it in my version. But, you know, this version's good too. I gotta say, I'm annoyed that I don't get to hold on to the Project Gestalt documents. It seems a little inconsistent. I mean, maybe there's a good reason for it, but if you look at the other documents in here, I have documents from later in the game, right? I have, hold on. Like, I have the wedding invitation. I have the wedding invitation that comes later in this part when we get invited to the King of Facade's wedding. We have underground research records. No, those are actually from the first part of the game. Hold on. We have the letter to a faraway lover, which is from a side quest that we completed last time, which that one makes a little more sense because you can't redo the side quests, but still, come on, we have documents that we shouldn't have, and yet we have them. Also, as far as I can tell, these shades are actually easier. Like in NieR Automata, I'm pretty sure when you do ending B, the machines scale up with you, so they're tougher. Even though you're replaying the first part of the story over again, the machines are actually tougher the second time around. Not much tougher, but they're tougher. But it seems to me like these shades are just the same level or difficulty or whatever as they were the first time, so I'm fully expecting to sort of speed my way through this. Of course, I say that, and there's probably going to be a bunch of cutscenes and stuff that we have to pay attention to because they involve Kaine and blah, 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 blah. I don't miss this part of this, I can tell you that much. Interesting, the Shade's talking to us. I'm assuming Kaine can hear it. They want us to turn back, apparently.
Their bodies aren't fully functional.
Oh, is that why they're so easy?
Heard of this? A cursed area where incomplete shades gather.
So the Lost Shrine is a safe haven for incomplete shades? I don't know if that's what I was supposed to get from that, or if I'm, you know, reaching a little bit, but, well, I guess we'll find out, won't we? That's interesting, though, because I feel like that dialogue is stuff that Kaine said during the ending A playthrough, through the first playthrough. I'm not positive about that, but I feel like she said that, which means that we got her half of the conversation, but we didn't get Tyrion's half of the conversation. So it'd be interesting if that is indeed the case, and we're going to get both halves of the conversation that we didn't even realize that there was two halves to. Or at least I didn't. I've treated you all poorly. I mocked you, betrayed you, all because you went Gestalt before the change was complete. But after all this, I think I can understand you. I think we can speak as equals. This makes me very happy. I hope we can spend the rest of our life. What was that? What was it? So I guess we don't get to see who landed on the roof or made the noise or whatever before, but I'm assuming it has something to do with Shadow Lord, if I had to guess. Which is sort of a cop-out answer, I suppose. Everything in this game has to do with Shadow Lord. He's the main antagonist. If it wasn't for Shadow Lord, we wouldn't have to do anything in this place. Alright, I actually don't remember what we find through this door. But I guess we'll find out, won't we? No Gretel, no Shades, or Gestalts, or whatever the heck they're called. Oh. Are you the Rumbly I was hearing? Oh, interesting. Don't you touch them. Oh, Gretel is here defending the little Gestalts. Interesting. See, this is a bit of a story that we don't get otherwise.
What's going on? There's dozens of them.
Well, they came here to be protected by Gretel, and Gretel's kind of failing, if I'm honest.
These are creatures of the darkness. Lure them to the light.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Light sometimes plays a part in this game. They're sort of inconsistent with it.
I see.
Aim for that statue. It's the leader.
I am not their leader, it is I who rely on them. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't do it in his voice. I am not their leader, it is I who rely on them. It is they who saved me. Stop hurting my friends. Am I just gonna end up doing shade voices for this entire playthrough?
Oh, you're funny. I'm gonna start crying here.
I think it's interesting that Kaine clearly understands what all the shades are saying, but her empathy is so non-existent that she doesn't care. She doesn't even care to tell the rest of us what they're saying.
Have you felled the beast?
Nope. Knowing this game, there's going to be at least one more phase, if not two. Also, I've already done this boss, so I should know that answer already, but I just can't remember. Those are my friends!
This is one stubborn son of a bitch.
That's one way of putting it, I guess.
Damn it, damn it, damn it!
Hey there, sunshine. You ain't feeling bad this week, are ya? Ain't no turning back now. You gotta lust for blood. Embrace the slaughter. All we
I kind of don't want to cut off this conversation.
Ain't that right, Kaine?
Oh yeah, I forgot that's a thing that happens. She, by all means, should be dead. We're gonna have a conversation with Tyrion about this, though? That might be insightful. Hey, that was right through the heart, too, which is supposedly where you live.
Kaine.
Move! Move! Come on, you stupid arm! Move! We are incomplete, but our friends make us whole! Yeah, they're gonna do the same thing that they did in NieR Automata, where, like, the machines were actually much more human than we gave them credit for. These shades are gonna have all sorts of thoughts and emotions and things like that. Well, killed your friends. Can't be bothered to even look at you. No dying words, though? I thought for sure he'd have some dying words.
Kaine, are you all right? Kaine!
I fear there is little we can do for her.
Oh, but Tyrion can do much, I'm sure.
No! Kaine!
Amelia, you're the one that has healing magic.
What is happening?
It's all over for you, sunshine.
That's what you think, Tyrion. I do remember this part. I remember we have to fight Kaine as a boss. Hi, Tyrion. Oh, I thought I was gonna sneeze. Darn it.
Kaine's shade.
Yeah, his name's Tyrion.
Choice. We must strike it down.
Which I feel like Grimoire should know the Shade's name. But I guess he hasn't really done that at all during the game anyway. He hasn't like told us the names of the bosses and stuff, even though they all have names. I forget. Is there something special I'm supposed to do here? Her health is all the way down. Do I have to get like close to her or something? I know there was some weird thing, or like you have to let it play out. Or maybe you just smack her.
Now, pin her down.
I'm trying. It's not letting me.
Kaine, please! Come back!
Sorry to cut you off there, Emil. Well, we're just gonna gloss over?
Kaine!
Are we gonna go back into her dreams? Nope, she's waking up.
I couldn't hold it back. I can't be with...
We're always going to be together, Kaine.
I mean, Emil doesn't have much to live for at this point besides you.
As many times as it takes. I don't care how tough it is. We're gonna get you back. I like sleeping outside because I'm with you, Kaine. I'm able to ignore my appearance and keep going because of you. I'm weak and I'm sad and I'm lonely, but you make me strong. You're my friend and I need you. So don't you dare leave me.
All right. Stop crying. And thanks. I'm all right.
So we're gonna go through all that. We're not gonna get any more Tyrion content. Is this where we get the key fragment or whatever? I basically just played this game and I can't remember anything that happens in it. Yeah, key fragment.
What is this?
Beats me. It's got some kind of writing on it, but I don't know what it says.
How remarkably useless of you. Well, let's go ask Popola.
All right, so we just got out of Popola's office. I skipped through a whole bunch of stuff again. We got the one key fragment, and she's like, "Oh, this thing probably means the Junk Heap, and this thing probably means the Forest of Myth. Go pick one and do the thing." So that's the next thing on the story for us. Oh yeah, we're supposed to just pick one, right? Junk Heap, Forest of Myth. I don't remember which one I did first last time. I feel like I probably did the Junk Heap first. So we should do the Forest of Myth first this time. I'm pretty sure it ultimately doesn't matter, especially if I'm just gonna rush through everything again. But let's go with the Forest of Myth.
Popola said we might be able to find something in the Forest of Myth.
You will forgive me if I seem less than enthusiastic about such a trip.
Hey, you're not the only one. It's gonna be a bunch of reading again. If it's gonna be the same exact reading as it was last time, I'm not gonna read it. I'm just gonna skip through it. The only time I'm gonna read it is if it's got more Kaine related content that we haven't seen yet. Or any content we haven't seen yet. I just sort of assume it's going to be Kaine related. All right, and that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I certainly appreciate it. I have no idea how long this is going to be after it's fully edited. I've been playing for a good chunk of time, but I'm skipping large chunks of it because we've already seen them and they're not particularly interesting once you've already seen them. But I also rambled quite a bit and we had some interactions with Tyrion and Kaine and all that stuff, so this might still work out to be a full-length episode. But that's kind of how I'm planning on doing the whole ending B cycle, is I'm gonna skip through large chunks of things we've already seen and just do the Kaine stuff. I already told you this, I don't know why I'm telling you again. This is why my videos end up being way longer than I want them to be, because I just repeat myself over and over and over. Well, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye bye!